What's going on, guys? You're watching Sneaker News on YouTube, and today we're going to unbox this shoe, the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Rookie of the Year. So once again, just to start things off, this is the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG inspired by Jordan's Rookie of the Year campaign. It officially releases on November 17th, 2018 and retails for $160. And again, this is a tribute to Michael Jordan's first real piece of hardware in the NBA. He was named Rookie of the Year back in 1985, which was his first overall year in the NBA. You know, if you're a true Jordan fan, this definitely isn't news to you, but Michael Jordan definitely was not the first overall pick that year. Number one pick was Hakeem Olajuwon, then it was Sam Bowie, and of course the Chicago Bulls picked MJ at number 3. Just to talk about the colorway a little bit, it has a wheat kind of ginger-like suede upper, which is actually the color of the suit that Michael Jordan wore when he accepted the award for Rookie of the Year. Super nice to the touch. The quality on these are pretty dang good. And on the toe box and on the upper panel, it's kind of a sail color. The material is that of like a tumbled leather, and whenever you think of tumbled leather on Air Jordan 1s, you can make a quick comparison to what other shoe? The shattered backboards. That shoe sort of ushered in that era of tumbled leather to the AJ1. And if you look closely here on the upper panel, you can see those, stressed marks that kind of make up that tumbled leather texture. It's a lot of the same material that you've seen on the court purples and the pine greens if we're comparing it to something that's a little bit more recent. But this suede material that makes up the wheat tan autumn feel is really delicate, super buttery, something we don't really see too much in Air Jordan 1s. Just comparing by touch, it's definitely a softer suede than the Best Hand in the Game pack that dropped earlier in the summer. It's something that you see on like an Air Max 1, like a retro runner. Definitely the materials on these are on point. This is a colorway that you really don't see too much on Air Jordans. It's not as sporty, it's more lifestyle focused. On top of the materials, it's definitely a nice touch. And for those who can even remember that far, the mix of like this sail and the brown with the black with the red has this escape sort of tone. We're gonna pop up that photo for you right now. The outsole is a solid black. They kept things nice and simple, nothing too crazy like translucent soles or anything like that. And here on the tongue, you have the Nike Air with black and red. But as you can tell, it's not your typical nylon, like a little patch that's sewn on. It's like a leather sort of tab that they sort of looped into and sewn into the tongue. Definitely a unique touch. We don't really see these too often, so it's not like the true retro high OG. So the tongue label is something that you should definitely look out for. And of course, what makes these extra special is that Jordan Brand hit these nice little messages on the inside flaps of both shoes. So we're showing you this one. It says, pretty much shows you his stat line for his rookie year. It mentions 1984 to 85, which was his rookie year. ROY stands for Rookie of the Year, of course. 2,313 points scored that season, and he averaged 28.2 points per game, which in this day and age is ridiculous. Like, you don't see any rookies averaging anything close to that. And 28.2 is like scoring title numbers. And as you guys know, that was one of MJ's calling cards. He has God knows how many scoring titles, so nobody was checking MJ really at that point. On the lateral flap, this is an actual direct quote from Michael Jordan. It reads, "This award is nice, but I just feel it is very important for each individual to go out and contribute to his team." While MJ recognized that he did earn something pretty rare that only one person gets per year, he wants to contribute to his team. And in the years that followed, even though he played at superstar levels, he was very upset that he not only didn't make the playoffs, but later didn't make the finals. But of course, all that changed in 1991 when he won his first of 6 titles. So that's pretty much a quick overview about this shoe. Like we said, there were a lot of Air Jordan 1s that dropped in 2018. Some just didn't really do too well. Some were obviously, huge hits. This is definitely on the end of a hit because the colorway is great, the concept is great. They added little details without intruding too much with the design of the shoe. The materials are definitely on point, and it's a nice break from the whole black toe kind of look. Everyone loves the whole black toe with the colored toe for those who like that classic color blocking from the Chicago. Again, this colorway is more of like a lifestyle, more like Air Max runner type of colorway, so definitely appreciate that. In terms of resale prices, Air Jordan 1s can fluctuate. Some do really, really well, some kind of stay lukewarm. Just for a quick reference, the court purples that dropped in September are going for a lot of money, at least 400 bucks, whereas the pine greens are going for roughly half of that. So it really depends on what you like. This is not like anything that's out there. but because it's perfect for the season, we expect the resale prices to probably be around $300 to $350 right now. But these don't seem to be a super duper limited release. Again, if you want to find out where to buy these, check out the links below and we'll have information up to date that will be updated regularly until the Saturday launch. And in terms of Air Jordan 1s, there's still a few more dropping throughout the rest of 2018. You have the yellow not for resale joints, you have the Sports Illustrated pair. Of course, 2019 probably has a lot more in store, and there definitely are some surprise collaborations that are happening in December that we can't share just yet, but definitely be on the lookout. This is it. This is the Rookie of the Year Air Jordan 1, definitely one of the best AJ 1s of the year. Let us know in the comments if you think these are one of the best of the year or if you think these are an easy pass for you. Again, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, and thanks for watching.